Earthlings. That's right, we're doing Earth signs today. It's gonna happen. So, I actually need to grab another deck. I just realized I don't have on me at the moment. Give me a moment. Okay. I think we're good. Alright. So, Earth signs is gonna be for Capricorn first. Okay? Yeah. This is my deck. It's just a collage of thing after thing. This is that feeling. Okay, this is the Six of Wands. You're experiencing some type of celebration. I was gonna say celebratory energy, but for some reason celebration wanted to come out instead. Whoa. Half the deck just like slid out on the table, so I'm obviously not taking all that. But maybe I need to shuffle a little bit. Okay. Words. Make them count. So you might be making someone feel really good with your words, verbally, orally speaking. Could be just like, there's something about also like a wordless connection that has a lot of connection there. I'm just looking at this black cat. I'm feeling like people are very divided about black cats. They either really love them or they really hate them. It's like really not a lot of in between. You could be feeling something like that where they're like words couldn't really express what you're going through right now. It's like needing to understand that some things are just unspoken. Pure genius coming out. This is the Emperor. So this is highly functional love. Never sounded so good. Get glowing. You're having feelings about someone that you can't really put into words. It's like an idea, or it's a concept, or the way that you're putting them on a pedestal. I'm just seeing how he's holding the cat, kind of putting the cat on the pedestal. This is going on somehow. You're not able to really put your finger on it, I think, but you know it's there. It's something like that. It's, oh my gosh, all these cards want to come out constantly. Hello, Ophelia. Hello. Yeah. So this came out with the King of Pence came out. I don't know how this really is gonna work out. This card is poking from the bottom, so I'm just gonna take it as the bottom of the deck. This will be the top of the deck. Bottom of the deck is gonna be the Queen of Swords, and that's like the Statue of Liberty. She's it's almost like people are gonna be a little bit green-eyed. People are gonna be a little bit envious. That's the words that cannot be said. It's almost like there's like a clause or an NDA agreement or some. And I'm not saying that anyone's signing those things at all. I'm just trying to say that that's what was there. This being here, I know the value that I bring, being the King of Pence. You need to understand that you are that feeling. You're the one that causes that feeling. I don't know if Capricorn, you've not been feeling like you're the ish, or like you're the bee's knees or something, like, the end all be all. That you need to feel that way, because that's part of knowing what you're worth. Whether this was in the upright or the reverse, it doesn't matter. If you don't know your worth, you don't know that you are like bomb.com. Okay. If it's in the upright, you do know that you are everything to everybody, but you're not necessarily like stating that, or you're not gonna like position. I'm just seeing the position of. I always look at her and think, oh, her arm must probably get really tired. Sorry, I have this type of string hanging off, but I always think of like doing my hair. My arm gets tired just doing my hair, let alone if I had to stand like this for the rest of my life. It's like you're not gonna post up with like your words, you're going to post up with your actions. And there's something that's really strong about where you're standing or the foundation that you're standing upon. This is flying free. It's almost like you're like, no, you can't fly for free. You don't get to know my thoughts or my ideas or my feelings for free. That's what's you're knowing your worth. You know the worth of your words. You know the worth of your life. You know the worth of your mind, your body, your spirit. It's highly functional. It has everything to do with, I don't want to say a wholesome understanding, because that's not what it is. Sometimes these understandings of genius are more disturbing than not, but coming to terms with it and knowing the worth of this genius factor is ingenious in itself. So that's what I'm getting here for you, Capricorn. We'll get some clarifiers really quickly with the Eye of Ra deck. Let me get one for the Six of Wands and the upright, that feeling. What is that feeling for the Six of Wands? And Capricorns, please. Okay. So you've grounded something. There are several cards behind this. You've grounded a gift without growing unemotional about it. Okay. Yeah. So basically, you're being able to say, like, this is me. I've grounded myself. I now know exactly, like, don't rock the boat, don't rock the vote, like, however you want to put it. It's almost like you're taking a vote of confidence in yourself. You've grounded that understanding of victory. All right? That victory is a gift that doesn't need to grow based off stardom and being, like, unemotional. It's actually the opposite of that. So your victory is going to come from the gift of your presence, is what I want to say. But it's not something that you need to, like, boast or be loud or boisterous about. Here, it's not something that you need to, like, oh, I don't care about it. You don't need to do that either. You can say I care about it deeply, but I'm also not looking for credit. I'm not looking for clout. I'm not looking for merit. It's just something that I wanted to ground. I wanted that for myself, so I am going to do it. Sometimes words in the book don't give you the knowledge that you need. That is the feeling. That's what I mean by, like, it's the stance that you take. It's the way that you show up in the world is way more important at this point than your book smarts. So let's just say, like, your street smarts might come into play way more at this moment than your book smarts. Okay? Or you might not know what words you need to say or use or invoke at this time in order for this pure genius to be expressed accurately. It's a very complicated, multifaceted situation that I think you have going on right now. Yeah, it's a situation that has many sides to it. Okay, look. So that's what I mean is, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 different points. So imagine having to point at 6 different things with 6 different fingers. I mean, like, how do you point this way, this down, that way? I mean, I'm sure you'd figure it out, but that's what I mean is you only have 2 hands and you need to point 6 different specific directions. Sometimes there's not words to say what kind of knowledge or information you got or what kind of knowledge or information you need. So to request whatever wealth this is, or in order to communicate what wealth this is, it's a paradox. It's stuck between a rock and a hard place. The knowledge that cannot be reached right now because it cannot be understood via words. It's understood emotionally. It's understood spiritually. It's understood on a level that either you're either tapped in on that level or you're not. Oh my gosh, you keep wanting to fly on the floor. There could just be something about, yeah, you needing to kind of isolate yourself and like really sit in this pure genius energy, because it's not something that you'd want to like I'm I'm seeing this, you know, this knife. What if she's holding a knife, right? Ah, it's like a war cry. That's what this is. It's a, I'm gonna fight for something that I know the value of, or I know the worth of. Kiss kiss to anybody else who doesn't understand. That's what this is. It's needing to take a stance, first of all. Ground yourself in that stance. Don't really listen to the knowledge on the outside. You need to kind of block that out. Cut out the spaces that you need. So this knowledge was actually in the reverse, and this was like this. So you need to cut off everything that you've known before and ground in the idea that you know nothing. Go into it with like a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, innocent, naive outlook on purpose. So you can kind of whittle away. I'm just seeing someone carving something out. Yeah, if you've been into woodwork, then you can carve rather easily. It's the art of learning how deeply, how hard to push, how much pressure to put on the knife, and which direction. Like I was saying, 6 different directions. You know, it's about becoming familiar with those sensations so that you become expert. It's expertise. And I'm not necessarily saying this has to do with like, you know, cat in particular, but I'm just trying to say that there is something about learning the ins and outs of your own feelings to the point where you can transform them into something genius and know that you're adding worth. Like this stack of money, it's not really about the makeup. It's about what's hidden inside the makeup bottle. If you think about like spies, for example, they're like, I don't know, a little lipstick container, right? But when you open the lipstick container, the lipstick turns into like mace or a knife, like a Swiss Army knife, or something useful. It attaches to the ceiling and you can beam yourself up, Scotty. I don't know. You understand what I'm trying to say? That this is not about what you can see. This is about what it comes across as, the stance that it's taking versus the value that it actually has. Stance that it's taking, value it actually has. Comes across as it's just a little kiss, you know, maybe it's not so much of just a little kiss. I don't know. Anyway, Capricorn, that's your reading for this month. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods.